Cock. So this is going to be kind of a somewhat Jordy Does video. I showed you guys here, here's the wizard piece, but did I ever choose the wrong place to carve the head? See those stress cracks? I thought if, I don't know why, but there's this crack. Anyways, come down here and I'm going to let this sit in the sun because that crack will open up more. If I got to carve this face back, recarve it and carve everything again, well, I'm going to have to do that. I got lots of room here to carve it back. So what I've been doing yesterday and well, the day before yesterday and today, this is my old beehive. I carved this wood spirit in there last year. It's a flower planter. Got a drain hole here. The drain, the water will come out its eye here. There's a hole. So over the years, it will get weathered and you'll see moss and stuff grow on here. But so what I've been doing is finishing up my carvings that aren't done. This person, I had it carved. They never came and picked it up. They had plenty of chances. I had it painted and some initials carved in here. I carved it off, so whatever. This will be going to Larry Dibb's father-in-law. I finished this little eagle here for the farmer. His legs are kind of screwed up. That's okay. Learn as you go. This is birch wood that they cut down here on the farm last year. I just painted that flower. And this is for the farmer's wife. It's going to be a heron bird. And this is just still sitting here drawing the planter. And I started carving this as that poplar with some burl wood up there. I was going to carve like a wizard thing, but it's screwed up. And I cut it at the shoulders here. And I started carving the face yesterday, just practicing to do chins and lips and stuff because I'm not very good at that because I haven't done it enough. But this wood's still wet too, so it's just going to stay up there for a bit. So what I'm going to do on this piece today, I'm not going to carve the back or anything. I just want to clean this up a bit because it's going to be sitting right there under the tree. I just want to make it look like bark is on here. And Ryan Cook taught me a real quick way with a chainsaw, some paint, or your torch and a grinder. So that's what I'm going to do starting here. And all I'm going to be using is my battery saw. This is the older, still MSA 140C. I think the new one is a 70C. Now, the new one has a different shape to it. And the only thing about the new one is it's got speed control. This one doesn't have speed control. See, it's got these batteries here. I suggest this setup for the very beginner carver. Either the 140C or the 17, or sorry, the 70. You do not, like, these battery saws run slower than gas saws. This one does anyways. So I never use the speed control. Excuse me. I think it's kind of useless. I always just do full throttle, heavier to the touch with this saw or lighter to the touch. Now here's all you have to do is go to a steel dealer, order this saw or buy this saw if they have it, the 140 or the 70. Order a steel carving bar. This is so... Okay, I'm going to write it out on here so you can take a screenshot and just you can take this to your steel dealer. They're 12-inch bars. Now they come in 50 gauge or 043 gauge. Okay, this is the 50 gauge. 50 gauge is the thicker chain. 043 gauge is the thinner chain. Now you don't need to put a new sprocket in here. So this is 50 gauge. Quarter pitch. Now the sprocket inside this saw already is quarter pitch. So you do not need to put a new sprocket in it. So I suggest get this still MSA 140 or 70. Speed control I think is kind of bullshit. And the bar. They might tell you the bar's on back order. Doesn't matter. Order it. They'll say, oh, it's 3 months away. You'll probably get it in a couple of weeks. All right, so you get this saw in a package. You get the saw, the battery, and the charger. Now I have 3 of these saws, 4 batteries, and I have the quick charger. All right, so I'm always carving, nothing's stopping me. By the time I've burnt out this battery, I got my other battery here in my quick charger, and I have a normal charger back there. See, it's charging. So by the time I'm done that battery, this battery's ready to go. Now, you don't have to get the quick charger right away, but I really do suggest this saw for people that want to get into smaller chainsaw carvings like mushrooms, gnomes, wood spirits. It's not a saw for big blockouts, like if you're going to cut this center out of that tree. It's not for that. It's for doing little carvings or detailings or stuff like that. And it's so light. This is the bar that you want. Is a 50 gauge quarter pitch. All you need to do is say 50 gauge because they're already quarter pitch. And order 2 chains too at the same time. So when you buy this, once again, I know I repeat, you get the saw, you get the battery, and you get a normal bar, and you get a battery charger. So you buy it in a kit, so it's perfect for the very beginning chainsaw carver. And don't worry about getting into different carving bars and stuff like that. This is perfect for the beginner because you can cut a thin log in half. You can do details with the small tip. There's another carver that says, "Oh, never use this carving bar for blockout." Well, I use it all the time for smaller stuff. So since we're going on tools here, okay, so I'm gonna be honest. Temu, you guys know that Temu site. They reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to be a Temu affiliate, and I was like, I'm not really interested. But I seen this here. I looked at their stuff, and so, oops, microphone problems. I looked at their stuff, and it's all like whatever. But I seen this, and this is a speed control. So I said, yeah, sure, why not? But I'm not going to suggest things that are no good to anybody. This one had this. So this is a die grinder. Okay. Sorry, slow down, Jordy. This is a die grinder. It has a speed control right here. Okay, so lots of people that use those discs, those Kutzall discs, that don't have much experience with die grinders, might want to get a die grinder with the speed control on it. That's why I got this. But so I ordered this. I got this for free from Temu. I got this, and then I got this too for free. This is the belt sander bracket. So I think this was like $60 or $50, and this was like $20. So here's a finger sander with speed control for $70. I know you can get those Wen ones that are cheaper, but the Makita one's like $300 and something, I believe. So right away, when I looked at this grinder, I'm not going to make a video suggesting it because these threads right here, like that nut in there, whatever it's called. Stand by. Let me get these things off. So this thread is way smaller than the normal grinders that we get here in America or wherever in the UK. So this is the normal size sanding disc. So you can see how much smaller it is. I don't want to pull out a grinder because, well, this is on my toolbox. My tools are down here. So you can see how much smaller it is. But it does come with this. I'm not trying to promote this. I haven't even used it yet. It's brand new. It comes with this sander. So this just screws on here. And this is hook and loop. Right, so this just screws on there. So you can sand it, speed control with this too. So it might be an okay tool. It feels pretty light for the price. Now, why I bought this at the same time, because you can buy these finger sanders on Amazon too for maybe cheaper or more expensive. But why I bought this, because I had a feeling that this wasn't going to be to North America standards, this thing here. So maybe this will be the same too. You know, and so if you look at that, it screws right on there. But this does, man, I didn't realize this does have a smaller threads and the bigger threads for your North America grinders. So I don't know if I want to try and put it up to a North American grinder. No, because it doesn't have speed control. It's full blast. Forget that. I'm just going to try it on this. So let me hook this up. I'll use this throughout the day and see how it goes. So just to show you, like, that's how it is. And you got the Allen key things there. It just plops on there. And then I'll tighten up these Allen keys. So just to show you, this is the kind that they give you. This is 3/4 thick, probably crappy sandpaper. And this is Makita's. I think Makita does have a thicker one too. But there's a size difference. And the Makita one is longer than this. So I got this all screwed up there. Very easy to assemble. Now this is just on a spring system, right? So you put your sandpaper, pull it back, put your sandpaper on, it's good to go. So I'll get that on there. Comes with a handle. Meh. Comes with lots of brushes. Comes with 3 sets of brushes. And the guard. If you're going to use those Kutzall discs, I suggest to leave your guards on. But yeah, so here it is all loaded, ready to go. I'll try this out later in the video. Then I'm gonna, because I really don't need this finger sander. I already got one. But this might work better for a sanding thing too. And I'm sure you could buy these hook and loop sandpaper things on line, or make your own. Just get some hook and loop sheets, cut it out, good to go. So we'll try both these later. Okay, so this is a way, this is a real simple, the fastest way to do bark, if you want to make it look like a tree. Ryan Cook taught me. There's other ways you can do it. You can give it textures. Let's zoom in here. And give it a light burn and then flap sand it. Or this is the easy way. Let's see here, so the camera will get it on camera. If anybody asks, I just use cornholia oil. So you just kind of do some marks. Just quick and fast and I'm sure this is not exactly how Ryan does it. I'm just trying to do it quick. Okay, so that's that. Now you can burn it or do whatever you want to do. I don't even know if I have enough paint here. Let's get yourself some black paint and spray inside the lines. I gotta try and be frugal. I don't have much paint here. Just to clean it up a bit, make it look a bit better. Like this. I remember when I carved this birdhouse, I mean, it was a beehive. I was going to take care of bees, but then I realized that I need too much attention for me to give them. So I was like, I'm not going to do bees. Like there was a door in the back, and then there was a silly face here that I carved quick. I just carved the face off and said, it's going to make it a planter. Yeah, there we go, we're running out of paint. I could do it here too, but meh. Nah. Is this thing even filming? I don't know. I just don't know. Yep, it's good. So I'm going to get my torch now and just quickly melt that paint. Sorry, dry that paint. So here I'll use the coolest lighter in the world. Now, here's another new tool I got. I've had this for a year. I haven't even used it yet. This is a Roofer's Tiger Torch. I'm just going to go over it to get rid of some of the fuzzies, I guess, and then burn inside the deeper spots. This is like the natural bottom of the cedar. This is cedar. This is how it grows in down here. They call it a elephant's foot or camel toes. But so I'm just going to run around quickly and burn this. So this is like a roofer's torch, tiger torch, but you guys in the States can get those, they call them the weed killers. They're the bigger torches like Ryan Cookhouse and all the other carvers. This one, there's a constant flame. It's low, but you hit the trigger, then it gives you a good heat. Pull the camera off the tripod. This thing cooks. Works pretty good. I got this on Amazon. Ausail. Chinese something something. Made straight in China. This is what they use to get rid of the fuzzies. That's what I use to burn the bullshit out of there. Okay, so that's good. So all the darks, the deeper spots like this, this is natural. I had to pull the bark out of there. Well, there's still some bark in there, but that will stay dark if the bark doesn't come out, like down in that nook. So here's, any old grinder will work. This is for the very beginners. This is a 36 grit. I think it's even a metalworking sanding pad. Yeah, you got the back flapper there. 36 grit. I'm going to run around and sand this whole thing 100%. I'll just do a time lapse, wear my dust mask. My Trend Air Pro, I need to get a new shield for it. The shield's all marked up. And this is a new tool I just got too. I bought this when I sold all the Christmas trees. It's a DeWalt, right? All my tools are DeWalt. Like here's a DeWalt blower you'll see me using in the time lapse. 20 volts. All my tools are DeWalt. Like, I don't care. Some people are Makita, some people are DeWalt, some people are Milwaukee. I just got a DeWalt drill, so I started buying DeWalt stuff. They're all good. Let's see here. So this, I don't like this because it's like a paddle switch and it doesn't have it's got a forward and reverse, but it doesn't have like it. I like the switches where it just stays on. You don't have to hold the handle down. I'll probably end up figuring a way to deal with that. But these are like little sanders, 1/4 inch. I've showed this on one of my recent videos, and you buy these on Amazon too. Just type in 1/4 inch sanders. What they are, let me see if I can do this. Stumble it. So it's like this, and these just screw on here, on the thread screws on there, and they come like this. They come in all different grits. So this is called the right angle grinder. I have another one. It's just it's cheap from China. It was just too slow. It was heavy and bulky, so this would probably be better. So I'll be using this too. So anyways, let's start sanding. All right, so there you go. Looks a lot better than it did. Obviously you guys saw me sanding the roof. I didn't do any carving on the back, I just cleaned it up a bit. Yeah, it looks better than it did. So, look at this crack on the roof. Luckily it's towards the back. Doesn't matter, wood cracks. Like, I'm kind of past the point of caring about my wood carvings cracking. Besides this, why I'm stressed out about this cracking, because it's hard to carve an eye when they crack, when there's a crack there. But looks like this kind of might pass it, you know. So that's the only time I'll really complain to myself about a crack, if it's going to be where the eye is. So now let's try out that piece of junk finger sander from Temu. First of all, I want to try out my new DeWalt right angle cordless grinder. Then I'll pull out the finger sander. Okay, I'll be wearing my dust mask so I can't talk, but I just kind of want to hit these lines a bit, kind of make them brighter like I did down here. Maybe try and get the nose. Lots of people don't know. I didn't know this till a year ago till my buddy Chris Grad showed it. But these drills, so this is a right angle drill. You know, when you put your piece in there, you tighten it up as much as you can, but sometimes it comes undone. You know, the good ones, these are the chucks. The good ones, when you tighten it up all the way, you click it back once, it locks it in. So this won't come undone when you're doing it. Anyways, carbon fusion tip of the day. Yeah, I'm definitely not a fan of these paddle switches. Yeah, I like it. You see how it does the trick? Okay, I'll blow this off and let's try that piece of shit finger sander. Okay, so this has like a 10-foot cord, so that's a good thing. Is there a thing to make this balance so it sits on here better? Like, see, it needs to sit here good. Try the speed control. Yeah, I don't know about that. Maybe you have to, I'll have to look into that a bit better. Oh, that's probably it right there. The tensioner thing. I'll have to look into that because this is loose. But the speed control, that's maximum. I'm gonna put my mask on, then I'll turn it down. Yeah, I like it so far. I'm sorry, I got my dust mount. I like it so far. It works pretty good, but those screws just fell out. I'm going to see if those are the tensioner screws. I found one. I can't find the other one. Nope. That's why it's good to have a metal detector. Come on. Is it working? Yeah, it's working. Let me see if it picks up the one that I found. Oh, here it is. Found it. Okay, so I've done some surgery here. This screw here was just to tighten it so that spring was not be able to recoil when you're using it. There probably is a way. There's no instructions. There probably is a way to make that belt stay on there straight, but I just don't care. Really, I already got a finger sander. I was gonna try it on the here's the size difference of the threads. See how much smaller that one is? This is the North American one. I was gonna try and put this little 3-inch flap sander on here like that, but it doesn't come with, it only comes with these thick washers. For the flap sander, you need the ones that come in the sets like this that are flat, so when it screws on there it doesn't stick off the piece and scratch the wood or whatever you're doing. And then I was going to try and screw this because it's got the bigger threads, smaller threads for this one, bigger threads. This is just me goofing around, making a Jordy does. These threads don't line up with this different threads, so I don't know. That's what you get from Temu. That's why I'm not going to be affiliate with them. I don't care. So what I guess what I'll use this for is yes, that's a loud plane. Where's those? I guess I'll just use this for these sanding pads. This just screws on here. I'll make use out of it when I want to do real fine sanding. Then with the speed control, I wouldn't even attempt to use the Kutzall disc with this. It would kill this machine so fast. But I think this would be pretty good. Let's try that out. Actually, I just noticed something. I think I had this upside down. Like, see these things there? I think I had them like that, but it's supposed to go like this. Let's try this out first, and then I'll try and put those things. Yeah, there's little things there for them to notch into. That doesn't have it, but this, it's like, this is made for it. See? You got the notches there, Jordy. You get the little grinder dents in here. See that? The more your sanding pads get worn on the edges, the less those will happen. But those do happen. So let's try and sand those out. 1, 2. I got a pen. Hold on. Okay, so I put a pen mark there. 1, 2, and then we'll see this sharp edge. We'll kind of round it a bit. Actually, it's a nice little friggin', it's nice and light, and it's friggin' works good. I gotta try putting that finger sounder on here to see if on the human air. No, I was right the first time. Like, you see, your thing goes here, then the belt doesn't line up, so it needs to be flipped over. So that's kind of useless, but I will definitely be using it for this sanding thing. I'm gonna actually go home tonight, find out the size of these pads, and order some maybe some sheets. I'll cut my own. I just carved Rob, you're messaging me. So the planes are out flying today. Yep, first nice day in a long time. So as far as this goes, I don't know. These sanding pads are 3 inches and 3/4. Yeah, this is, I like it. I like it. I don't know how long it will last. It seems like it's heavy enough to last somewhat some long, but I can't say this is 100% an awesome tool because, well, it is what it is. But I'm not gonna, like, Temu gave me like a affiliate page and all that stuff. I'm not gonna bother doing that because, well, I don't want to do it, be a used car salesman. But I think this would be a good tool. Like, it's so light. I think this would be a good tool for somebody that doesn't want to get into huge carvings but does small carvings and wants to sand it quick and nice, because you can get different grit sandpaper, right? I'd suggest it for somebody that can't really hold heavy tools. Yeah, I would. And so I'll leave a link to the Temu thing below here. Gotta go loud. I'll leave it below in the description. Gotta go loud plane. Okay, so I got to give this thing one more benefit of the doubt. I got another grinder here. Maybe that grinder just doesn't have, maybe it's got bigger threads. There is different threads on different grinders. Okay, here's a cheap Walmart grinder. I think they're called Tough or something. But this is my Kutzall disc on here. Let's take it off and see if this screws on there. That side? No, this side. Yeah, I don't know. Can't cross thread it, but yeah, it doesn't work. So that's a knee-hey for me, which means no. I think it means no anyways. Knee-hey, knee-hey. Just cause Rob has all the milling stuff and threading stuff, he could probably thread this out and make this work for a grinder if he wants it. Let me know, Rob, when you see this video if you want this or not. I'm 1000% you can make it work. I'm just friggin' lazy. Hey, hey. So yeah, at least I got this done. I think that's going to be it. I think that's going to be it for this one this time, because I got to finish off a little Dremel project. I had to bring the piece over here. It's a secret. So this is one of the best investments I've bought on, I think it was 300 bucks. I bought it at Canadian Tire. Viver sells these too. I think they do free shipping. VEV. I'm an affiliate of theirs too, and they sent me a thing and they wanted me to make a video, and they all have all these rules and stipulations. I was kind of like, you know what? Screw it, man, I'm not into it. So I don't know if I said, did I spray that rubber stuff in here? What's it called? Flex Seal for rubber gutters? For gutters? Not rubber gutters, but gutters. Looks a lot better now. I'm actually going to put could use one little more bark thing here. Cut there. Actually, I think I might even put a clear coat on this, maybe even some Kutzall I got. But you gotta wait till it gets a little bit warmer. That'll keep it out of the sun. I'll put it back in the carving shop. Anyways, yeah, I'll get the Flex Seal and spray it all in here. Hope everybody's doing good. Pumped up for springtime's just around the corner. Got to take the farmer his silly little eagle and carry on. So there's one more clip. That's a wrap for today. Who wants to see another Jordy Does video, me cleaning out this tent tomorrow with all this wood in here, showing all the different types of wood and all that stuff, and my ideas and plans and stuff? Huh? I don't know.